Hello students, today I am going to start our new chapter, that is chapter 8, our environment. Actually I divided this chapter into two parts, so in today's discussion I would like to cover up to the description of air pollution. So without wasting our time, let's start our chapter, that is our environment. Okay, so before going to the main point, our environment, first of all we have to know the meaning of environment. The word environment comes from a French word enviro, which means surrounding. That means everything that's surrounding us form our environment. In our environment we have many natural and man-made things. Natural things like human beings, water resources, birds, animals. So these are some examples of natural things, and some man-made things like schools, buildings, buzzers, etc. So these all things together form our environment. So in this slide I am trying to learn you all about natural environment. The natural environment comprises air, water, soil, trees, mountains, rivers, and even some birds and animals. So both living things and non-living things are interrelated to each other. Both are dependent on each other. All living things, including us, depend on the non-living things. For example, we need air to breathe and water to drink. So these all come from environment, isn't it? The food we eat also comes from plants and animals. The some raw materials like soil, sand, stones to form our buildings and homes all are come from environment. So in this way we are living in this planet by balancing our environment. But what happens due to some man-made activities make our environment so dirty? Now we have to learn about pollution. The addition of harmful substances to the environment which make it dirty is called pollution, and the substances that are responsible for pollution are called pollutants. So there are some common form of pollutants like sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, lead, nitrogen dioxide, etc. The common form of pollution includes air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution. So these all pollution has harmful effects on plants and animals and even human beings also. Now we have to learn air pollution. What causes air pollution? Actually, a tiny percentage of air pollution comes from natural sources like volcanic eruption, dust storms, wildfires, etc. And we don't have any control over pollution caused by any of these natural sources. But what we have control over is human activities that are responsible for most of the world's air pollution. And yes, my students, right from smoking cigarettes to burning fossil fuels to driving cars and releasing toxic smoke from factories and vehicles tarnish the air you breathe and cause severe health and environmental problems. For example, in the villages, many houses still use firewood and coal for cooking, isn't it? So this gives out smoke causing air pollution in the rural areas. Next, some smoke from factories and vehicles. So we know that smoke are mainly consist of sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. So what actually happens when we burn fossil fuel, they discharge carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the air, and these gases in turn trap heat coming from the sun in the earth's atmosphere, resulting in a rise in global temperature, and it is a major factor behind the global warming. And global warming can cause the ice at the polar regions to melt, leading to rise in water level of the oceans, which results in flood. So regarding air pollution, the two terms, one is greenhouse effect and another is the global warming, is very important to know, because greenhouse effect is only one thing that makes Earth a comfortable place to live. So but due to the production of more amount of carbon dioxide and other gases, resulting in a rise in global temperature, and this rise in temperature intensifies air pollution by increasing the level of smoke in the environment, and smoke is another type of air pollution that reduces visibility and makes the air hard to breathe, which is very common in people who are living in industrial areas, and remains a familiar sight in cities like Los Angeles, California, and even in India. The Delhi peoples are facing this type of pollution. Not only that, but air pollution can also make people very sick. Apart from breathing problems, it can cause disease like lung cancer, heart disease, respiratory infections. You won't believe that according to WHO, nearly 2.4 million people die each year from air pollution. Do you know? And air pollution is not a recent occurrence, because in 1952 the Great Smoke of London killed 8,000 people. 8,000 people. It is not a joke, but unfortunately we didn't learn our lessons yet and continuing the same mistakes of harming our environment. So it is our duty and responsibility to make the matter in our hands to save our planet, isn't it? But the most crucial question is that how can we help to reduce the ever increasing air pollution? How? So, we can do that by spreading awareness amongst our family members and friends circle about the consequences of burning fossil fuel, and urge them to reduce its uses of fossil fuels as much as possible. And one of the easiest ways to control air pollution is by limiting the use of private cars and vehicles and opting for the public transport system. So in this way we can reduce the air pollution, or by walking or riding a bicycle whenever possible is also a good step to reduce the air pollution. So this way, little by little, step by step, we will start to see the difference, and the world will be a healthy, happy place to be in once again, isn't it? By this I would like to end my today's class. Thank you.